This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm all right. Hey, and sorry, let's go again.
No, let's just keep it going.
No, because I do this too often and I look like a wang now. All right.
I haven't used that word for ages.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm trying to swear less. I'm trying to swear less. Okay. It's not going well, but we're trying.
Are we starting again or just keeping this shit
going?
No,
just go again. Come on.
Okay, let's start again, but leave it in. I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm all right. Hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, going viral, or has you gripped, we're talking about it.
Coming up on this episode, my greatest achievement of my life. Everyone's talking about it. No one's shut up about it, especially not me.
Matt's retiring, shut down the pod.
Obviously, something's happened that's got my ego in the clouds at the moment, Del. I'll tell you all about what happened in just a sec.
Plus, I think a celebrity's really hot and Matt slightly disagrees, and I need to know whether you're all with me or you're not on this.
Plus, one of the biggest celebs in the world has been arrested for drug possession, and it's all gone down on Instagram Live.
Are you talking about yourself?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
All that and
Seriously.
more in this episode.
Coming up. Deal me in, Dole, let's go.
Good morning, Matthew.
Well, as if my ego couldn't get any bigger, Brittney.
I know. Like, how am I ever going to fucking top this?
Honestly, as I said, I'm retiring now. I think I've hit my peak. There's nothing else I can achieve in my life because, Scrollers, if you didn't hear over the weekend,
You don't even know how to put it into words.
I don't even know how to put it into words, honestly. It feels like I'm accepting an Academy Award at this point.
You may as well be.
Yeah.
Roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just cut you off.
No, that's all right. As many of you may have heard over the weekend, something really crazy happened to me. Quite traumatic in a way. Like the way it's altered my brain chemistry has just, honestly, it's changed me. I feel like Glinda at the end of Wicked. I'm changed. And if you haven't heard, Taylor Swift did like my Instagram reel. Oh my gosh! Like, Taylor Swift liked my Instagram reel. Let me paint the picture for you. I'm sitting on the lounge. Vanderpump Rules is on. And just all our scrollers who watch Vanderpump Rules, how boring is this season?
Is it? Is this Saturday night?
Yeah, Saturday night. Yeah, so it's about 1 a.m. I thought I'll binge watch some trashy TV. It was Vanderpump Rules was the thing of choice. I don't watch much TV these days because I'm into the books, but I thought tonight's the night we're going to catch up on Vanderpump Rules because now the reunion's airing at the moment. And so I was like, I haven't watched much of this season. I think I'd only watched 6 episodes. So I was catching up, and then it got to about, just after midnight, close to 1 a.m, I think. I don't know. It's all kind of a blur for me. And I got up to make some food at the end of an episode, and as I stood up, I picked up my phone and I saw a notification on my home screen that said Taylor Swift liked your Instagram reel. And as I've read that, I've dropped to the ground. You know how people say, I feel like it's more of a book thing, but in some of the books I read, there's always in every single thing, when something dramatic happens, they go, my legs buckled beneath me. And I'm like, that doesn't happen, Oh, let me tell you, it happens. My legs just gave way. I rolled my ankle. I'm on the floor like that old woman who's like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm on the floor. I look, I open the notification, I check Instagram, see the blue tick, and then I click the profile, still thinking this can't be her.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. And then I click the notification and it goes to her actual profile. And then it's after midnight, so I've got to be quiet, but I'm silently screaming on the floor.
Was Sky awake?
No.
Was he asleep?
No, none of my friends were, so no one was able to celebrate with me, and I was like, I could post it about it on Instagram straight away, but no one's really awake in Australia, which is where most of my followers are. So I was
So you had to hold on to the news.
Literally.
You had to wait for a better time.
Yes, I had to just sit there and by myself and just wallow in my in the celebration, and then my mind started racing and going, how's this happened? Like, is she backstage getting her makeup done for the show? Is she in bed after a show scrolling?
This is just where so many questions come flooding into my mind, because I know I feel like we've spoken about this on the pod before, like celebrities actually being on their phones. I know we've spoken about celebrities writing back to their emails. Like, and I have this thing, like, surely they don't fucking write back to their own emails. Like, Taylor Swift is not replying to emails herself.
No.
Ever.
But we do know that she runs her own Instagram account.
Do we for a fact?
It's very important to her to have control of her own Instagram. Obviously, she's guided on what to post, and everyone else makes graphics and things like that for her. But, like, she's very particular about, like, if Taylor Swift, the account, likes your reel, she herself has liked it.
So that's a known thing.
Yeah, because anything else is Taylor Nation, which is her, like, PR team / socials team. So Taylor Nation is the one. If they like your video, then Taylor could have seen it, but it might just be like a random person as well that's running the account.
Because that's what I'm always thinking. Like, a celebrity's actually sitting there fucking scrolling. This obviously would have been on the Instagram Reels page or Instagram Explore.
Well, the most interesting part is, like, that reel I actually posted about 2 months ago,
So that's got to be on, like, the Reels page, and it's randomly showing up. Because I don't know about you, but especially for me lately, all the videos I'm being served, especially on TikTok, are from ages ago.
Really?
Yeah, like, I'm noticing that.
That has happened to me before, but it's not happening at the moment. But I have noticed that where I'm like, I feel like I watched this in December.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm also, my mind's going wild. I'm going, has Travis seen it? And he's gone, haha, babe, you've got to see this. And then she's gone, oh, that's amazing. I better go and like it for him. And then I'm like, has one of her friends DM'd it to her and just sent it via DM and be like, look what I saw?
There's so many possibilities.
And then my mind keeps going and I'm like, what if she's seen it and then gone, I'm going to check out his page. And then she goes, and like, what if she's watched some of our high scrollers videos?
She very well could have.
What if she saw my Hydrolite sponsored ad I posted a couple days ago? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going, Taylor Swift has watched my SponCon, Like, what if she's gone through and she's seen my gallstone situation?
Oh.
I mean, the possibilities.
She could be listening to the pod now. Like, she could have tapped your LinkedIn profile. She could have went onto High Scrollers on Spotify. She probably gave us 5 stars. And she's actually a fan now.
I love them so much because they always talk about dying.
She's coming to my live shows. She's got front row tickets. Oh my gosh, can't wait. Can't wait to do a meet and greet after the show when Taylor Swift lines up. I mean, just how the tables have turned.
I just wonder, like, when a celebrity like that, or any celebrity, when they like someone's video, like, do you think they do it knowing this is going to fucking
rock their world?
Yeah, like, do they understand? Like,
I think Taylor Swift, she sits there and she goes, oh, he's going to love this. And then she
Do
double
you
taps,
reckon?
I think for sure. For sure she sits there and
they would
chuckles
have to,
to
like,
herself.
all celebrities. Like, surely they know that power every time they like, because even sometimes, like we're no one compared to Taylor Swift, but sometimes we will get like our Fate socials team to, like, comment on a bunch of people's videos, or, like, I don't know, like, we even reply back to some people's comments like, oh my God, Fate replied to me. And it's like, we're no one, doll. Like, we are no one. But then for Taylor Swift to like people's videos, or Kim Kardashian or whoever, like, surely they know. Like, just...
Oh, she'd have to.
Or do you think they just like double tap, swipe, and don't think anything of it?
No, I think they definitely think about it.
So do you think it's a strategical like?
I mean, when you're a celebrity that big, you have to be strategic with your likes. Like, you because if you like the wrong thing, even I've seen people get cancelled over liking other people's posts. Like, someone will post something and then they'll be like, well, that post was problematic, but look who liked it as well. And then suddenly all those people get cancelled because people think that, like, liking a post means, like, you might agree with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like posts that, like, that isn't my opinion, but I've, like, either laughed at it or something like that. I know sometimes as well, this one page posted, like, a carousel of 10 images, and the first image was quite problematic, but the fourth one made me laugh and I liked it. And then someone messaged me and was like, why'd you like this? And I was like, oh yeah, that looks bad. So there's just like, this is the thing with the internet, people. There's so much context.
This is why I'm also like, surely celebs aren't, like, I know you said that Taylor Swift is managing her own, like having her own Instagram account, but just with how easy it is to like something or how easy it is to follow someone or how easy it is to repost, like especially on TikTok, like you just hit that one button and it reposts to your page. Like surely, like I don't know, if I was fucking Taylor Swift or anyone, like, I'd be too scared to like go on any explore page or any reels page just in case.
Yeah, true.
And you know when we've seen celebrities in the past, like I think it was Billie Eilish at one point, she was following no one for ages, like zero, and then she randomly followed this one girl who was like, I don't think she was even a creator or anything, or maybe she was like a micro influencer or whatever, but Billie Eilish had followed her. So then that was the only person that Billie Eilish was following, and this girl's making all these videos like, Billie Eilish followed me, but it was clearly like a mistake, and then after a certain amount of weeks, maybe she noticed or her team noticed and they unfollowed her.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot at stake if you're a celeb scrolling on your phone.
Literally.
So anyway, I'm so glad to have Taylor Swift as a follower of, a fan of...
A scroller.
Yeah, a scroller of the pod. And Taylor, if you're... She's
Taylor,
obviously
if you're listening.
Yeah.
DM me. Well, the first thing I thought when she liked my video was like, oh, I better DM her and say, hey, so you liked my video? You want to be friends? You know?
Yeah, I love it.
What's the biggest celeb that's liked one of your posts? Taylor Swift? No, didn't think
sorry,
so.
I can't top that. Like, I commented on Meghan Trainor's video the other day on TikTok and she liked my comment.
Oh,
so
nice.
I thought that was pretty, like, up there.
Yeah.
And you already know this, but, like, it's more you're a fan. Like, Bonnie McKee followed me back
Yeah.
on TikTok.
You know who followed me the other day randomly is Sarah Millican.
Who's that?
She's like this huge comedian from the UK, I'm pretty sure. And I've like watched heaps of her stand up, and she followed me after the other reel that I did is going viral at the moment about how that girl's like, would you rather the yogurt or the biscuits? And I'm like, I'll take both.
Oh,
Dove.
yeah. And someone copied your video of that.
Yeah, someone copied my video of that. And I was like, really, babes? Like, we're gonna do this 6 hours after I post mine and pretend you came up with it? Okay, you boring standard. So, yeah, that video went viral, and then Sarah Millican followed me, and I was like, oh, my goodness. And then I was like, how embarrassing. I've now got to follow her back. You know what I mean?
Maybe we need to start like not a competition, but like a joint thing between us. Let's see like how many famous people we can get to interact with us or follow us.
Stuff the screen time at the end of the video. Let's just...
Let's level it up and what celebrities engage with us this week.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we could do that.
Well, who's next on my hit list? I've done Taylor. There's not much bigger you can get than that. Might have to do Beyonce.
Yeah. And Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, which, by the way, Gaga, just a little extra little tidbit for you. Her Chromatica ball just dropped around the world over the weekend. I haven't had a chance to watch yet. It's on Stan in Australia if you're an Australian. But what is it? Chromatica Ball is a concert that she did like 2 years ago, and they made a film out of it, like a concert movie.
Me thinking
assuming
she's hosting a ball and like people can go.
That's what she calls all her tours. So
they're balls.
Well, yeah, we had the Monster Ball, we had the Born This Way Ball, and then we had I think it was the Art. I don't think Art Rave was a ball, but anyway, ball as in like the not as in Bridgerton vibes, but as in like
I love a ball.
As in, no, this is like New York City ball, like voguing ball, you know, like it's a whole thing I've got to teach you on. But anyway, it's this underground scene back when, you know, you weren't allowed to be gay. They'd have these underground parties, most of the time in New York, and they'd call them a ball, and it was very prominent in the black community in America, especially New York. And then they'd all go underground and dress up, and then they'd all vogue. That's where like voguing, I don't know if it's where voguing came from, but they'd do the voguing and the death drops and all the rest of that, and they'd all kind of compete in a way, and it was just like a safe space. And so Lady Gaga adopted that name as like a safe space for her little monsters, and she had the Monster Ball to begin with. I think she actually had the Fame Ball to begin with, but anyway, don't quote me on that. I'm taking that knowledge from about 10 years ago, so that could be a bit iffy on the details there. But yeah, anyway, at the end of the concert movie, she announces she's got a new album coming.
Oh.
And it just says she does this little snippet, a few words from this new song. And then on the screen it flashes LG7, as in Lady Gaga album number 7. And then it says Gaga Returns. And we don't know if Gaga Returns is going to be the name of the album. I doubt it. I think it's just saying like Gaga is returning soon.
Yeah.
But there's a little fun fact. That was almost my royal flush of the week.
Speaking of royal flush of the week, let's get into it, Matt. I thought Taylor Swift liking your reel was going to be your royal flush of the week, but I think that's like the royal flush of your life.
Yeah, for sure. But you go first, please. What's your royal flush of the week? Best thing you've seen on the internet?
All right. Well, my royal flush of the week is a TikTok account that I've been enjoying watching the videos of. It just randomly showed up on my For You page maybe even like 2 weeks ago. There's a guy in Australia. I don't actually know what his name is, but his username is Basic Income Walk.
Okay.
He is walking the length of Australia for a non-for-profit.
Oh, nice.
And there's a pinned video on his TikTok, like the only pinned video where he explains what basic income is. Like that's the non-for-profit. It's called Basic Income. He started in like down the very bottom corner of Victoria and he's going all the way to the top.
Like Cairns vibes.
Yes.
Wow.
And well, I don't know exactly where he's going, but just to the highest point from the lowest point. And he's doing a little vlog on his TikTok every single day of him just literally walking. And I just love the way that he is filming these videos. You'll have to go and check it out because I can't even play one for you because it just makes no sense to hear it.
Is he walking in a straight line or taking roads?
Taking roads, but he's also taking like a lot of bushwalks.
I think I have actually seen this one, and then he'll set up and be like,
Yes.
this is where I'm sleeping for the night?
Yeah,
okay, wow.
And he's wearing like sandals.
Yeah.
He's wearing like, but they're like walking sandals. And he looks like in his 20s. And I don't know, just something about the way he's filming these videos. Like I'm captured from the start to the finish, and he just does like 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds of like the view that he's looking at, and it might be like mountains and kangaroos going by, a waterfall, him walking through water. Just the way he's filming them is really cool. Like there's not much talking at all. Or it might start with him going, all right, day 47, let's go. And like then there's no talking for the rest of it.
And he doesn't really explain it?
No, and it's
that's
just
like-
sounds and it's nature and like you're seeing all these landscapes of Australia that we don't really ever get to see. And he's built up a little community. He has 14,000 followers and he has this link in his bio to a map that you can see his live location on.
Oh, that is so fun.
That like he's worked with a developer that they've made this map so you can click on it and you can see exactly where he's walked and where he is right now. And then I'm loving seeing the community get behind him because obviously everyone's following him. And they're saying, when you get to Wollongong, let me know. So then people are like taking him food, or people that own like hotels or whatever, or little boutique hotel things like are giving him a free night accommodation. So then like every town he's going to, he's like getting a free meal or whatever. And it's just really fucking cool to watch.
Yeah, nice.
And I don't know, something about his videos, they're just so relaxing. What are you going to say, Ellie?
Producer Ellie here. I don't know if you saw, but on the weekend there was a guy that like it looks like he fell down a cliff in the national park and got stuck inside a cave and they had to like chopper him out of the cave. That's that guy.
What? No.
No, it's not.
I've just looked on his Instagram page and there's photos of him being choppered out, like airlifted out of the cave. And I remember on the weekend seeing news about I just thought it was a bushwalker, not someone walking across Australia, somehow getting stuck in a tiny little cave on a cliff face, like above the surf. So I don't know how he's fallen down the cliff and gotten stuck in there, but he was making headlines across the weekend and it's the same guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Because his last video now was 2 days ago, and then I go to the comments and everyone's saying, hope you're good, mate, anxiously waiting for your next video, hope you're all good, 22 hours on a cliff sounds rough. Like all the comments
22 hours on a cliff.
Well, I hope he's all right.
Same. What a strange turn of events for this. I was like, what a humble little story. Isn't this just such a nice, light-hearted royal flush and then boom, airlifted to hospital?
Posting this from the Sutherland Hospital. Bit of a misadventure yesterday. I've lost all my stuff, spent the night in a cave on a cliff and had to get airlifted out today. If you're in the Sutherland, South Sydney area, chuck me a message. He got rescued, so he looks all right. He's smiling in the photo.
Okay.
Anyway, hope you're all right, my little buddy that I'm watching.
Yeah. Sending love, sending light, sending positivity. No more caves, thanks, Joel.
I know. He's quite the adventurer. Anyway, he's going all the way up to the top and it's going to take him 6 months.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm really looking forward to watching that for the next 6 months.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to give him a follow.
Yeah.
My royal flush is...
Completely opposite.
Complete opposite. We've gone from airlifting to arrested, baby. Arrested for drugs, baby.
Yeah, what has gone on here? Because I literally saw this morning on the TV.
Yes.
As I was getting ready.
So Nicki Minaj. This is my royal flush. This is the best thing I've seen on the internet this week because there's a specific part that's the best bit. So Nicki Minaj has been arrested in the Netherlands for possession of drugs. She had, I think, some weed, maybe some weed pens, weed.
Is it illegal over there?
So I'm a bit iffy on because as we're recording right now, it's still a bit iffy on all the details. But from my understanding, she was leaving the Netherlands with the weed, and that's not allowed. So I think in the Netherlands you can, because Netherlands is where Amsterdam is. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Never been over there.
Maybe I'm completely
AJ
off with that.
says that Amsterdam is the best place ever to go.
Oh, I'd love it. Hello, we know. I would go in a heartbeat.
AJ's been twice. He's we need to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And you just sit in the park and, I'm all right.
But that is so me. I'm I'd do it legally. I'm all about it.
We all know that you want to do drugs, okay?
Not all of them. Probably just that one. But anyway, is Amsterdam in the Netherlands? I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Who cares?
This is not a geography pod.
No, this is not. We didn't get here for our ATARs, all right?
I didn't even get one.
No. Yeah, we've gone and Googled.
Capital of the Netherlands. There you go, everyone. You learn
capital.
something new every day. Everyone, remember this forever. Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands.
Yeah. So obviously, it says best things to do: Anne Frank House and Van Gogh Museum. Van Gogh Museum? Nice. And Vondel Park. That's probably the one AJ was in. Anyway, she got arrested. Now, from my understanding, as I was trying to say, is I think yes, in the Netherlands it's legal, but then she was trying to take it out of the Netherlands, which is illegal. So she's got arrested. She was having a show in Manchester in the UK, and only a few hours before she was arrested. So all the fans were in the stadium waiting for the concert.
Imagine the outrage.
Yeah, waiting for the concert to go on. And then, so there are two parts to this royal flush. One is when all the fans heard about this happening and she'd been arrested, they'd come over the speakers and said, look, this show might not be going ahead, but we're hoping Nicki will be able to make it, all the rest of it. They started chanting, "Free Nicki. Free Nicki, free Nicki, free Nicki," the whole stadium being let her go so she can come and do this concert. So that was just hilarious to see TikToks of that online. But then also the big royal flush for me is she live streamed on Instagram her getting arrested. She's gone live on Instagram. Have a listen to this. Here's a little clip from her live stream.
For what? Why am I going here?
Hello.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. I'm the police officer. I'm the deputy of the public prosecutor. We will bring you to the police station. Yes?
For what?
You can go because you are carrying drugs.
I'm so sorry, but imagine your first thought when you're getting arrested
I'm going to go live.
I'm going to go live on Instagram.
Is that a very her thing to do?
She'll live stream anything basically. But imagine being in that situation. Imagine being arrested.
PR people. Imagine her PR people opening their phones.
She probably doesn't even have any.
Crisis. To see that she's live being arrested with police. Yes. They would go into fucking meltdown. I'll tell you what I just thought as well. You know how you said people were saying free Nicki?
Yeah.
Have you ever stopped and thought about celebrities' actual names and the fact that their celebrity star name is so powerful compared to their actual name? Her name is Nicki.
Yeah, but her actual name is Onika. Yeah,
I think this all the time, like Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian. Like Kim Kardashian's name is Kim.
Yeah.
Like her name is Kim.
Yeah, so
Like,
true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So true.
Like their celebrity name really fucking makes them because
Yeah.
her name's just Kim.
But like then you've got Beyonce. Beyonce's name is Beyonce.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Madonna's name is Madonna. You know what I mean? But then what's so weird, Madonna's name is Madonna, isn't it? Go
Who
Google,
knows?
girl. Just
Who
double check that.
knows?
But what's so weird to me is like Beyonce and Madonna are named that from birth. And I'm kind of like, imagine, like who else in the world is called Madonna?
I'm sure there's a lot of people, especially from back when she was famous. I reckon heaps of people had kids. By the way, speaking of having kids, did you hear that Sophia Richie had her baby?
I don't know who that is.
She went out with Scott Disick and now she's going out with some rich guy. Sophia Richie.
Goals, but I
She
don't
was
know
hanging
who
out with
she
the Kardashians.
is.
Do you know her?
I haven't kept up with them in a while though.
Well, she was going out with Scott Disick, remember? And she's like really young and whatever. Then she left him and got with this guy that she's with. They just and they're very rich, very, very, very wealthy. And Nicole Richie's sister. There you go.
Oh, okay. And daughter of Lionel Richie.
Yeah,
I'm
and
still not following, but
she had her baby, and in this world that we're living in of celebrities like calling their babies weird names, she called her baby Eloise. Just a normal name.
That's nice. Lovely.
And I saw a TikTok of a girl saying, before I found out the name of the baby, I saw this girl, I don't know if she was Australian, but she was on TikTok and she was like, Sophia Richie just had a baby and she chose my name that I've been wanting to use forever. And now that's going to become the most popular name. Everyone's going to use it. And I'm thinking, oh, great. It's some random, really unique name.
Yeah.
It's fucking Eloise. Like that name's been around forever. What do you mean?
Was she Australian though, or you don't know? Because I'm like, I knew it. My sister's name's Eloise. I just realised. Like,
I think the girl was Australian. She didn't say what the name was, but she was like sad.
I know at least 10 Eloises.
I know, but she's like sad thinking this is going to be really popular now because of Sophia Richie. And here I am thinking, great, what's this name? Like Cornerstone or something random. And then I go on, it's Eloise. I'm like, that name's already been
Concrete.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, that's like a celebrity that's used a normal name.
Yeah.
Eloise Samantha.
Nice.
You
Love
like
that.
it. You like it.
Gorgeous. Eloise Samantha. Very traditional names, aren't they? But you're right, though. Like, Kim Kardashian being Kim is so funny to me because...
Kourtney Kardashian's name is just Kourtney.
Yeah, but my auntie's name is Kim, but same with Kylie Minogue.
Her name is
everyone's like Kylie Jenner. Like, my auntie Kylie as well.
Yeah.
We've got an auntie Kylie as well, and I'm like, it's... But then also Kylie Minogue, so it's like...
the last name and the whole thing that makes
Yeah.
a celebrity...
Like people like look at me, for example. My name is Matthew. Like,
all right, hey,
not using the government name. No wonder I created this whole persona online of all right, hey, Australia's biggest glamazon because I wanted to steer as far away from Matthew.
I know. Sometimes when I say to like AJ or like someone at work, like when I say, "Oh, Matt did this," they're like, "Who?"
Yeah,
like who?
no
And
one
I'm
knows.
like, Matt. All right, hey.
I've had people follow me for 10 years and still message me and be like, I've been following you since like 2015 and I did not know your name was Matt. That doesn't happen as often anymore because now I've kind of put it in my like bios and stuff like that because the problem is with like traditional media, they just have no idea. It happened when I was like remember when I was like the first person in Australia to have COVID?
No.
Remember I was the first person in Australia who had a following to have COVID and all eyes were on me and I had Channel 7 outside trying to get an interview from my balcony. They found my address, God knows how. They were calling me, God knows how they got my mobile number, like all the rest of it. And I remember being like, you know, I got so much media attention then that they were all calling me Matt Hay though, so I was like, I've got to put that name.
Your name is Matt Hay.
I've got to put my name in.
Even sometimes when I talk about you on my story, or if I'm like write something on the screen, like I feel like I can't just write Matt,
yeah.
Or I can't. Like this morning, I said I'm waiting for Matt when I did a story, and then I'm like, are people going to know who I'm talking about?
Surely, but then saying I'm waiting for All Right Hey is just too.
Weird.
Unconventional, so it's like this weird limbo that I'm in of like the name All Right Hey is like so
Are you
not.
gonna have All Right Hey forever?
Well, I
Think
don't
about when
know.
you're 40-something. Doing content.
We can brainstorm a rebrand, I think.
Okay.
I think like the thing is, remember, All Right Hey never was meant to be my name. It's what people called me.
Yeah.
Like obviously the channel name was All Right Hey, but I was always Matt. And then about 3 months into doing YouTube, I remember someone coming up to me at the shops and going, "Are you All Right Hey?" And then that happened a few more times and I was like, "Oh my God, everyone thinks I'm All Right Hey." So then I had to like adopt it at the time and I really lent into it. And now I'm like, you know, I would love to, but also Matt is just like not very unique. You know what I mean? Like I think it's something a bit more unique.
Maybe you're going to have to rebrand and change your name, like legally.
Well, I think I'll just wait till I get married.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, like, you know.
Are you going to put it on your tombstone, like your name, or is it going to be All Right Hey?
No, I think
was Australia's biggest glamazon.
Yeah. I think it would be like real name and then in quotations, All Right Hey, Australia's biggest glamazon. But also we should talk about rebranding actually in our close friends.
Yeah,
Let's talk about rebranding in our close friends.
I've got a few rebrands that I've spotted lately from Australian businesses and brands, so we can talk about that as well.
Because I've got some questions for you as a brand owner. I've got some questions because it's actually been something I've been thinking about, this whole transition sort of thing. But we'll get to that on Friday in our Close Friends episode, so make sure you stick around for that. But anyway, the point is, Nicki Minaj's concert was ended up getting cancelled. She took too long getting arrested.
Everyone had to exit.
And everyone had to exit. And here's the kicker. They're all getting a refund. There's not even a reschedule. It's just
But that's
cancelled.
good at least. I feel like when you hear of concert cancellations, like people are usually like, give us our money back.
Yeah.
So it's good at least that they're getting it back, but that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Imagine all the outfits they would have spent money on and accommodation and flights and all that fucking shit.
Yeah.
You can't get a refund on that.
No, but hopefully, but I think I'd prefer to see the concert though.
Yeah.
I'd prefer a rescheduling, but unfortunately it just got cancelled. But hopefully she comes to Australia soon. I'm very excited. I know we've heard some rumblings in the media this week that Beyonce is coming.
I did hear
Oh, everyone shut up.
Do you reckon she really is? I reckon she's too good for us.
Honestly, here's the thing. Every 6 months, some stupid Melbourne radio show goes, Beyonce's coming to Australia, everyone, Beyonce's coming, and the world goes into pandemonium. Everyone in Australia is like, Beyonce's coming. Where is the proof? If you actually listen to it, they go, the stadium's booked in October, so it must be Beyonce. It's probably Ed Sheeran. Let's not get our hopes up. You know what I mean?
Poor Ed. What did he do to you?
I bought a ticket to his concert to see Barcelona played live. He didn't even bloody sing it. Then he sung it the next night in Brisbane. So
did you see when he brought out Eminem?
No.
I reckon Eminem's so hot.
He
is. He is.
Ellie, go Google, girl. Can you please get up a
and
photo of
did you see
Eminem?
Eminem's daughter, Hailey, just got married?
To who?
Her husband.
I don't know who she is.
He sung about her in all of his songs.
Yeah, babes, I'm a little faggot. Like, I wasn't listening to Eminem.
I reckon Eminem's hot. Like,
I went to an Eminem concert, though, once.
Did you? Like, maybe more so, like, these days, but it's like his stage presence and stuff makes him, like, really hot. See, you can see it.
I'm loving, Ellie, by the way, that you typed in Eminem shirtless. Just to really get the point across to me.
It's not even him with no shirt on. He's just hot. And also, like, look up now Eminem's daughter's wedding.
But you know
he
what?
looks the same age as he's looked our whole life.
Yeah, okay, let's have a look at some recent photos. But I'll tell you what,
He's got the black hair now.
I'll tell you what. No, he looks like a skinny Adam Sandler. But that is your type, isn't it? See, I'm looking at Eminem thinking, is that the husband or Eminem?
That's Eminem.
Oh, he looks good for his age.
See?
But look at this photo here. Yeah, that one. What's that one?
Yeah, that's not a good hat. I don't like that hat.
It's not a good hat. It all comes down to the hat. I will say, in his younger years, those photos that we were just looking at from back in, the 2000s, I'm looking at him thinking, God, he's very Newcastle.
Yeah, he
so
is.
He's right up your
alley. Maybe that's why I like him. And also, like, here is a photo of Eminem, his daughter Hailey. Remember when he sung about Hailey in his songs? Like, now she's all grown up and married. But imagine the pressure on this poor husband. If he fucks up, Eminem is his father-in-law.
Get a whole
album. There is no fucking up.
Well,
you will get a whole album written about you.
By the way, I suggest all our scrollers.
The husband's hot too.
I was going to say, look up the photos for the wedding because the husband, I mean, when you got Eminem and the husband standing there, who are you saying's hotter? Oh, come on. That's so easy. It's the
Yeah, I feel
husband.
like looks-wise, the husband's more my type, but it's Eminem.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's a lot of other factors that come into Eminem.
I don't get the appeal. But he did put on a great show. I did go to his concert.
When? When was that?
It was an outdoor concert, so it would have been at a stadium of some sort.
Like,
and it
how
was
long ago?
I would say, like, sometime between 2012 and 2015, maybe. I don't know.
Why didn't you invite me?
We got free tickets, so...
Oh!
Yeah. We didn't... I wasn't going to...
Anyway, love
for it.
Eminem, love you. Well, Matt, it appears there is a scam.
Okay. Everything is a scam.
Everything! And this scam is laser hair removal. To all of you out there who get laser hair removal, I'm sure you will find this video relevant that I saw on TikTok.
Laser hair removal companies need to literally explain themselves because at this point, I think we're all realizing that it was a scam, a pyramid scheme. I don't know. I have never met a single person who was satisfied with their laser hair removal. I myself literally probably went to like 11 sessions and it did something for like while I was doing it. Now, 2 years later, girl, I might as well have never have even done it because the situation is right back where it was.
So this is what everyone's talking about on social media at the
I
moment.
have seen a lot about this lately.
And I myself have never had laser hair removal.
Neither have I. But I think the premise is, right, that they said 10 years ago, laser hair removal was like, you only need 6 sessions.
I remember when it came out in high school and like one of my friends in high school, she was really quite hairy. Like she had really thick, dark hair. So she was the girl in like year 8 that like was going to get laser.
Uh-huh.
And I remember that coming out and her saying like, I only need to get like 8 sessions or whatever and then it's all gone.
Yeah.
That's been a thing.
For 10 years.
It's been a lot longer than 10 years, Matt.
Yeah,
Year
so
8,
true.
that's like fucking how long ago? Who knows how long ago? But yeah, the general consensus is, and it maybe some of our scrollers who get laser can let us know, have any of you gone to get laser on whatever area of your body and you've gone and got your 8 sessions or your 10 and then has your hair actually been gone and never come back?
Yeah.
Because people that I know that get laser have been getting it for years.
Yeah.
Like, make it make sense. Like, isn't it meant to get rid of the hairs?
But see, here's the thing. It's hard to talk about this because I've never obviously had laser. You've never had laser. Ellie, have you had laser? You have had laser. What's your experience with laser?
Okay, producer Ellie here. I did get laser when I was in high school, which is like a long time ago. I never, since I got it, so maybe I had 4 sessions around the body, you know, and there's certain areas I'll talk about and won't. But on my underarms, I have never had to really shave them since.
Oh, good. See, but then the theory is, because they're saying now that these laser places now, apparently they do it really lightly on purpose, and like people are speculating that maybe they're doing it not at its full potential to keep the clients coming back. And then I saw another video of a girl saying she'd been going to this one place for years, and when she would go to get it done, let's say it was on her leg or her underarm, like within 2 seconds, like it was done. And then she went to this new place eventually, and then the lady did it really slow and like took her time with it. And she said, oh, why is that taking so long? Like the place I usually go, like it's just like dit, 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 and it's done. And then she had this theory that maybe they were trying to like rip her off.
I feel like I went when it was first, like you had to go, it was like, you didn't just walk into somewhere at Westfield. I went to a proper like cosmetic place. That's when I got it done first. I've since gone and tried to get it done on my legs, like at one of those kind of walk-in, you know where you say like buy 3 packs for 50, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if I showed you my legs, like there is a lot of hair on my legs. So I didn't work on my legs, but my underarms from way back in the day at work.
Maybe the technology has cheapened out or become more scammy.
I reckon you're onto something with they're like lowering the voltage or whatever.
In order to keep them coming back.
Yeah, because it does make sense. Like if Ellie's underarms are done and she's never had to shave them again, well, if you did that to everyone, you're going to run out of people, right? Because not everyone also is going to get laser. I mean, I'm obviously just making this up out of my own brain, but surely it's niche because like I mean, it's not something that everyone talks about, but not many people that I know get laser. In fact, coming to mind, like I know people who get regular waxes, but I don't know many people who get regular laser. I did have one friend who's a guy who got laser on his face for a while, and it definitely like helped with hair growing back slower. But like now, if he doesn't shave for 2 weeks, like he gets a lot of hair on his face. Because my thing is the only laser that I really would want or need is on my face because wearing makeup and having to shave, like today for the pod, like couldn't be bothered shaving because why would I? But when I did my shows the other week, like shaving every day, it took a harrowing toll on my skin.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, shaving, and especially your face, your skin's so sensitive on the face. And then also, but I heard that a man's face is the, what was the way to put it? Like it's the most excruciating pain.
To get laser on your face.
To get on a male face, that's like as painful as it can get. And my pain threshold is very low. Like I am always like things that shouldn't hurt me, I'm like, ow, you know? So I was always too scared to get it. But if I could, I would get laser on my face.
Maybe you need to try it out.
Yeah, maybe just one session, see how it goes. But also I'm scared that's my face. Like what happens if something goes wrong and that's my face ruined.
Well, that's the thing. I have my eyebrows tattooed, and it's from, I want to say, 7 years ago or 8 years ago. And it's faded a lot. But I remember when I got it done, it was meant to be temporary, like semi-permanent or whatever they call it. And like 7 or 8 years later, like it's still there. And then I want to get it taken out just because like it's barely there, but it is kind of thing. And there's 2 ways that you can have it removed. You can have it lasered off, like a laser tattoo removal kind of thing, but for your face, or they can inject saline into the skin and then it pushes the dye out. But they inject the saline and then they have to cut your skin so that it can like come out.
I'd just do the laser, surely.
Well, so I went to like a laser place near us and they just do like a little test thing, like for you to feel it and also to see. So they just did like the tail of my eyebrow. And it didn't make a difference because it's another one of those things where you have to like go back a few times. But even then, like I haven't gone back. Like I could go back and then like start the sessions and you do so many to lighten it. But I just think like surely having lasers near our fucking eyes cannot be good for me. Like that's what I'm scared of. And even though it's like a different
you wear
laser.
Some goggles though.
Yeah, you do. You put on the little goggles. But even then I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm too scared to go, not for the fact that it's a laser, but like the fact that it's near my eyes.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. So I haven't gone back.
Did it hurt?
It felt like a rubber band flicking against your skin.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. So yeah.
That's exact feeling, like literally.
See, then I'm like, people who get their certain private areas of their body
lasered.
I'm thinking you're getting that hit with a rubber band.
Well,
I mean, maybe that feels good to some people. I don't know.
This is the other thing for me as well, Matt. Like, as everyone knows, like, I don't think I'm fucking better than the next person or whatever when it comes to having a social media following online. But when I do go places, it's pretty common that people will know who I am. And so
oh, no.
I don't have a story, but what I'm avoiding a story because, say, for example, I go into a nail salon or I go get my eyebrows waxed somewhere. Like the chances, especially if it's young women working in the clinic or whatever, they're going to know who I am. And so the reason why I've never gone to get laser down there is because I cannot fucking imagine taking off my undies in front of someone that fucking follows me online and them staring at my vagina. And then going to their friends going, Brittney Saunders came in today and I did laser on her vagina.
No, and then making a TikTok. Here's a story about how I lasered Brittney Lee Saunders' vagina.
No, I couldn't. And that's why I have never gone to get laser in that area for that fucking reason.
But see, then my thing is, like, let's think about some of the big celebs. And we won't
They've got private people, surely.
We won't name anyone because I feel like it was it's a bit weird to be talking about some celebs' parts. But just imagine, like, just think of a big celebrity scrollers.
Kim
Just imagine.
Kardashian.
Okay, well, if Kim's getting laser on her
Bumhole.
well,
They do your bumhole too.
I think Kim's more of a bleacher.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
more of getting it bleached, surely.
But they would have private people that work for them that
Yeah, I
just
know,
do
but
that, and
even
then
still-
it would feel they'd have to sign a fucking contract.
Imagine that being that person, though. Imagine being that person going,
I mean, I think
I
most-
am bleaching Kim Kardashian's asshole.
But I think anyone that is in that industry, and if any of you are laser, what do they call it, technicians? I don't know. Like, that's just their job, the same way a surgeon's job is just a surgeon. Like, I don't think they would look at it that way.
Yeah.
Surely. But still, I don't want one of my fucking scrollers looking at my asshole.
Pulling the skin disc. Laser it.
Yeah, listen to the pod.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, they're looking at my bumhole.
Imagine being there and see what's worse. Instead of them being like, oh, hey, straight away. What would be worse is but picture this, you're laying there, she's lasering the vagina, and then Spotify changes to the next.
And it's our pod.
It's our pod. Welcome to High Scholars, a podcast version of your favourite group chat, and you're getting flicked with a rubber band.
No,
while you're
no.
listening to your own. And what do you do? What do you say?
Nah, I can't.
Mortifying, honestly. But anyway, that's an interesting point. Well, what a shame you've got a following so you can't get your vagina. I mean, what a shame.
Well, another episode done and dusted. I really enjoyed this episode, Matt.
Me too. I think it was a really fun one. It's because, as I said at the start, my ego's through the roof.
Keep
I'm in
it
a good
up.
mood thanks
Keep
to
it up.
Taylor.
Yeah, she's going to have to like your videos every week to keep it going.
Absolutely. Hey, I got a notification earlier today. My screen time. Remember last week or the week before it was very low?
Oh, I had someone DM me that said that their screen time was like 2 hours.
Nice.
And she said it was because she's like studying and like doing all this sorts of stuff.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
And gardening, I think.
Oh.
So I was like, get
Interesting.
it.
Love that for you. We did post a video on TikTok about the things I said about nurses, which
Oh,
as
how
soon
did
as
that go?
as soon as that went up, I went fucking hell. Because for those who don't know,
Wait,
we
I
don't
haven't
run.
checked. I
We
haven't
don't
checked.
run the High Scrollers. Brittney and I don't run the High Scrollers TikTok account. Nova does, so they just go a bit rogue and post whatever they want. They post what they think is going to get the best reaction from people, and of course, I've gone on and the thing with podcast clips is so many of the times out of context of the episode. Fuck, I sound like a twit. Like, I just sound ridiculous. But anyway, all the nurses in the comments going, we actually don't go and scroll on our phones. We actually are saving lives. I get it, babe.
Wait, no, someone said, Isabel said, nurse here, I'm currently scrolling at work. Ha ha ha.
I love that. Thank you, Isabel. But yeah, everyone was like, yeah, too busy actually doing work to be able to scroll on TikTok. So I'm sorry if you're a nurse who does your job, but I'm still sure that there are some out there, like Isabel, who, go for a little bit too long of a toilet break and they're in there
Absolutely.
scrolling. But anyway, my screen time this week, it went up.
Mine
and I
was
got
probably bad because I was sick for like 2 to 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Said it was up 40% last week for an average of 8 hours and 11 minutes a day. Still pretty good, I reckon. Still pretty low.
Where do I see it again?
Oh, who cares?
Okay, fuck it.
I just wanted to talk about me.
Okay, well, that's it, everyone.
Yeah.
Make sure you rate us 5 stars and
Thank
leave a
you.
review, please.
Appreciate you listening. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on all the notifications. I'm sure you've already done it, but if you're new here,
Fucking do
sort
it.
your lives out, honestly. Where you been, bitch? You can follow us everywhere else.
For me, just search Brittney Saunders.
And for me, just search All Right Hey. Anyway, Joel.
or you can just search Matt.
No,
like, just
you
Matt.
can't search Matt. You can't. Because that won't work. You'll come up with 100 other boring bitches before me. Anyway, Joel, I better let you go. I've got to go get my vagina lasered.